Hi, this is Galit Goldfarb. Thank you very much for joining me here today. Today I'm going to be talking about treating a sore throat naturally. Sore throats have many different causes, including viral or bacterial infections, allergies, injury, and some irritants. Many different pathogens may be involved in a sore throat. A sore throat can be painful. And if a viral infection is at the core of the sore throat, then the accompanying symptoms include coughing, a runny nose, sometimes eye inflammation, headaches, stridor, and difficulty breathing due to inflammation, and sometimes diarrhea and hoarseness. Now, if a bacterial infection is at the cause, then which is often from Streptococcus family of bacteria, then the symptoms include a headache, malaise, feeling just generally bad, abdominal pain, nausea, and vomiting are also quite frequent. Now, bacterial infections often occur in late winter and early spring, and they account for about 15% of all episodes of inflammation of the pharynx, which cause a sore throat, also known as pharyngitis. Now, the common consequence of sore throat caused by Streptococcus infection is an acute inflammation of the joints and sometimes of the kidneys. This can be prevented with prompt antibiotic treatment. Now, laboratory diagnosis is strongly recommended to ensure you distinguish between bacterial and viral infections in a sore throat because of the critical consequences of a bacterial-caused sore throat. Doctors tend to lean towards the diagnosis and sometimes prescribe antibiotics with no need because they lean towards a bacterial infection diagnosis because of the harsh consequences of not treating with antibiotics. It would be best to do a throat culture to diagnose streptococcal pharyngitis, and it takes about 24 to 48 hours to obtain results. But there is also a rapid antigen detection test, which takes 15 minutes. And taking these two tests is best because when you have a positive result on the rapid antigen test, then you are likely to have streptococcus infection, and you can discard the other swab. But when it is negative, streptococcus may still be present. So the additional swab should be processed for culture just to make sure whether you need antibiotic treatment or not. Now, antibiotic treatment begun within the first 9 days of onset of the bacterial infection effectively prevents joint inflammation all over the body, and it's known as acute rheumatic fever. And antibiotic treatment also reduces the incidences of abscess, lymphatic obstruction, and even neuropsychiatric disorders such as obsessive compulsive disorder and Tourette's syndrome, which have also been connected to streptococcal infections. Now, if you take antibiotic treatment for about 10 days, to treat the streptococcal infection, I recommend taking probiotics between antibiotic medications. Midday probiotics are best if you take antibiotics in the morning and in the evening. You want to consume at least 100 billion colony-forming units to have any sort of effect, and you can find these on Amazon. I will make a link below this video to certain types of probiotics that you can find. Now, you want to go for as many strains as possible of bacteria in the probiotic supplement to make sure that you have sufficient protection. Now, if the cause of the sore throat is viral, here are some effective natural remedies to manage the pain and treat the sore throat. Number 1 is saltwater gargle or spray. Researchers conducted randomized controlled trials in a study led by a team from the Department of Medicine in the University of Edinburgh. They concluded that salt water or saline sprays could significantly reduce sore throat symptoms. Now, the American Cancer Society also recognizes gargling with salt water as a way to soothe sore throats. Now, regularly gargling with salt water also helps prevent bacterial infections in the future. The recommendation is to gargle with saltwater solution made up of about half a teaspoon of table salt for every half a cup of water, warm water. Now you can fill also a spray bottle with this saltwater solution and spray it into your mouth a few times a day. I recommend not swallowing this solution, but rather gargling with it and then spitting it out. Now you also want to increase your water intake. Make sure you're drinking sufficient water. I have made a special video on how much water you need to consume, and I'll provide a link at the end of this video. But when you have a sore throat, it's even more crucial that you're sufficiently hydrated. Staying hydrated not only keeps your throat moist, but it also helps battle the cause of the sore throat, whether it's viral, bacterial, allergic, or irritation of some sort. Now also apple cider vinegar has potent antibacterial properties. A study conducted proved the antimicrobial activities of apple cider vinegar at the University of London, and they found that apple cider vinegar has multiple antimicrobial effects, and these microbial effects are potent directly against different bacteria, including E. coli, Staphylococcus aureus, and Candida albicans. Now, apple cider vinegar can help treat sore throats by destroying harmful enzymes and microbial proteins that these bacteria also produce. Now, apple cider vinegar should never be taken undiluted, as it can burn the tender tissue of the esophagus. So to treat or prevent a sore throat with apple cider vinegar, you definitely want to dilute it with water, just as I recommended with the saltwater solution. And you can place it in a spray bottle, just the same, and gargle with it, and just avoid swallowing it, as I recommended with the saltwater solution. Now, honey can also help soothe inflammation because of its antimicrobial properties. Another study, comprehensive study, on the effectiveness of honey in providing relief for upper respiratory tract infections and their symptoms such as sore throat. Researchers found that honey was a cheap and safe alternative to antibiotics and slowed the spread of antimicrobial resistance. Now, to use honey for any sore throat, whether bacterial or viral, I recommend swallowing a teaspoon and have it stay in your mouth a little while before you swallow it, of honeycomb. Now, honeycomb is this chunk of honey, and it has a thick texture, and it coats the throat lining and brings you much relief for the sore throat and the pain involved. Also, effective herbs for sore throat include licorice root, barberry root, thyme, and oregano. Now, these herbs may help manage staphylococcus infections even without antibiotics. So I would recommend trying them out for maybe 2 to 3 days maximum to see if there is complete relief from the condition. And if not, then go and start a course of antibiotics immediately. Now, unsweetened herbal teas may be continued while you are on antibiotics and during viral infections. They also help provide pain relief from the sore throat and reduce inflammation as well. Now, although the pain relief may be brief, maybe up to 30 minutes or something, you can continue consuming these herbal teas as a water replacement if they are sugar-free and caffeine-free while you are suffering from a sore throat until you see significant improvement. Now, there is another natural product from the German company, Bionorica. It has been shown to help heal sore throat. The product name is Tonsipret, and it's like an alcohol-based extract of 3 plants: medicinal paprika, pokeweed, and pockwood. Now, capsaicin is the substance derived from medicinal paprika. It treats sore throat effectively and naturally, and the pockwood and the pokeweed help reduce the inflammation in the throat. And you can get it on Amazon. I've provided a link below this video. Now, as a preventative measure to prevent a sore throat from coming to visit you regularly during the winter months, I recommend removing dairy products from your diet. and adhering to a diet that is rich in plant-based whole foods, such as whole grains, lentils, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Now, this diet will naturally keep you healthy with a robust immune system and well-functioning circulatory systems to supply your body with the nutrients your body needs and to help your body get rid of waste products and toxins. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please also subscribe to my channel if you like videos to help you heal your body naturally from different diseases and disorders. And please also visit my website to help you lose weight and achieve the health that you desire. Thank you very much for joining. My website is theguerilladiet.com, and see you in the next video. Thank you very much.